Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing amazing. Today's video will be a collective message, so let's just dive in and see what comes out here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have the message past life. Okay, so intuitive and telepathic communication. Time seems to stop in each other's presence. Instant connection and deep emotions feels very familiar with each other. Okay. It seems to me that there's a connection here where, not only are you feeling very connected to this individual, it could be that you feel you guys have, shared past lives together. There's even a feeling of, things just flow between the both of you. Nothing really feels forced. Okay. And we also have the fall card. Okay. So the dates from November 7th to December 21st could be of significance to you guys, or it could be either or there. And the third message we have is ghosted, unable to confront feelings or what they are feeling, wants to avoid conflicts, explanation, and self introspection. Convenient to run instead of facing other person's reaction. Okay. Okay, this is a very specific message that's coming through. I feel like I'm speaking to some of you that are involved in a very intense connection. Okay, for some of you it could be a twin flame. That's not going to be the case for all of you, but I do see a bit of a runner chaser dynamic. Okay, this could be someone that has ghosted you, or you feel you guys have recently been disagreeing, and instead of actually trying to find a solution here, you may find that this person is trying to escape the situation, or use something as a distraction here. It's interesting because as much as the connection is coming through, very strong, and it's coming through as someone who feels very deeply connected to you, someone who feels like they can be themselves around you, there's something about shying away from opening up emotionally, especially with that ghosted card. There's something about them, like it says, or like it rates, where they are unable to confront their feelings, and there's some sort of introspection that needs to take place. So it could be that a level of shadow work. It could be someone who just needs to go within and figure out what they could be doing differently, or what's not serving them, but they're avoiding doing that, is what I'm seeing. As I pick up my tarot deck here, we have the 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like this person, they're looking at the situation and saying, well, I have to do so much, or they are, it's really someone who is failing to do the work that they feel like is needed in order to bring the both of you together, or they're struggling with it with the 10 of Wands. Something seems like it's going to take a lot of work or a lot of effort, and this person doesn't know if they're capable, is what's coming through here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. I do believe that this is a situation where you may be observing it and saying, what's the situation doing for me? Okay, I feel connected to this person, but is it really worth my time? Is it really worth my effort? Because the 7 of Pentacles, there's really no way to sugarcoat it. It really is an energy of, is the situation that I'm investing in worth it? Or do I feel like I'm wasting my time here? Split the deck and we have the 3 of Wands. It seems to me that you have been waiting for an offer from this person for quite some time, or you've been waiting for a change, and this is more of like a tangible change, something you can feel, something you can actually see and you have in front of you. So it could be wanting things to go to the next level, wanting a commitment with this person, and that could be the very thing that you were waiting on. But there's something here where you feel like you were waiting on this person to invest or meet you halfway. You were waiting for some sort of a change in your reality when it comes to this connection, but you feel like you were kind of receiving the short end of the stick, or your desired results were something that you feel like you were not seeing. Okay. Let's see how they're being, or how you're being viewed. So how are they viewing you? as someone who's very held back. Not only held back, they do believe that you're very, protective over your energy at this time. Like you're not wanting to invest in the situation. I feel like it's someone that you're currently not speaking to. We do have, again, the ghosted card. And there's something about you holding on very tightly to your resources as well. So this may be someone that you were possibly in like a live-in situation with, or, if you had to move out, maybe you feel like you've taken some sort of a financial hit. But there's something about them viewing you as, yes, protecting your energy, but also holding on to some sort of resources or holding on to what you have left. If it's not anything tangible, it could definitely be, like a mental thing, right? So we have the Page of Wands and the Two of Swords in the challenge position. Someone who wants to open communication. I do feel like they want to speak to you, but with the Two of Swords, there's something that they're having a very difficult time changing. There's something that needs change in order for this connection to propel forward, and this person's failing to or it's like they're facing difficulty with actually taking the necessary steps to change, what needs to be altered here. Now, with the Two of Swords in the challenge position, I do believe it's someone who is really stuck in an old way of thinking or an old or outdated pattern, for lack of better terms here. Because with the Two of Swords, it's very much, this or that thinking. It's like, okay, well, things have always proceeded between the both of us this way, or things have always, occurred a specific way. So I don't know if or I don't know how I can do things differently. How are you viewing them? The King of Cups. You do have a lot of love for this person. I see that very clearly. But there's also an energy of you wanting to speak to this person and wanting them to be very open with you emotionally. The King of Cups could be like, if you're viewing them in that energy, it could be that you want to have like a heart to heart conversation with them. And I also see here there's something about the situation that just is causing you to feel a little bit out of balance, especially when it comes to the emotional department. And I feel like it's something that you're keeping to yourself and you're not telling them, but you're getting to the point where you actually want to reveal something to them, or you really just want to tell them how you feel. Right? It's like becoming very tired of the silence because you feel like your emotions are becoming very overbearing. So we have the Ten of Wands in your feelings and the Eight of Cups. Something feels very difficult for you, or it has in the past, and that's why you chose to walk away. Even in the current moment, I do see it as you detaching from this person or this situation. But with the Ten of Wands, there's also an energy of, I have invested in this situation, or I have put my best foot forward, but I did not, see my desired results. And really there is this question of, should I be investing in a situation that's not progressing the way that I want it to? And as far as the Eight of Cups, I do feel like, yes, you're trying to emotionally detach here, but there's also an energy of you feeling like you've tried time and time again. It's like you did not give up on the situation or this person very easily, but you are at the point of feeling, completely drained here. Yeah, Six of Swords and the Four of Cups. It's almost a case of like tables have turned. You're not interested in an offer that is coming towards you because either it has taken way too long and you feel like you're over this waiting game, or B, there is something that is not satisfying you emotionally. So it could be that you're receiving an offer from this person, but it's not what you initially wanted, or you're receiving an offer from this person, but you feel like they're not able to meet you halfway. There's something you may not trust about this offer, but it also feels like it's not enough. So some of you feel this person is telling you exactly what you want to hear so that they can have access to you, or they're offering you the bare minimum, and you may find that it is rubbing you the wrong way. And with the Six of Swords, there really is an energy of you wanting to move to calmer waters, wanting to, find a peace of mind. Some of you are quite literally relocating. Like this connection could have taken a toll on you. And for example, if you work with this person or you live in the same neighborhood as them, you may be relocating, kind of like out of sight, out of mind thing, or you feel like you really just want to change of environment here. There's something about relocating as well. So we have the Ace of Cups clarifying the Page of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Yeah. I do believe what's causing this person to feel very defensive in terms of like, or when it comes to opening communication with you, is they don't know how to do something differently. And that's a very persistent message here. not knowing, I feel like this person knows what needs to change in this bond, but when it comes to approaching you and thinking about how to have a new start and thinking about how to not have the past make its way into the present, that's where they're struggling. So this person may be used to approaching you in a specific way. Maybe they're very used to this connection being on and off, but something feels very different to them this time around. And so it's, it's giving them the energy of, okay, well, I need to change my approach, but that's what I see them facing difficulty with. Seven of Wands is also someone who could be very defensive at this time, where there's something here that they're not really willing to open up about. There may be something here that they are embarrassed about or feeling guilty about. It's like they're not really completely open when it comes to discussing something that you're thinking about. Okay. This person is definitely going through, or they're feeling many different emotions at once, but there's something about them not wanting you to uh, see how down they feel, or when they are not feeling like themselves, or when they are feeling very vulnerable, they have a very difficult time showing that to you. And we have the Ace of Cups here. So, Ace of Cups and Page of Wands is that desire to open communication. I see it as, yes, someone who wants a new start, but it's more so about breaking the silence. But there's also an energy of being very defensive or not willing to open up about something in particular. And as much as this person wants to open communication, I think that what they're fearing is things going back to how they were, but not in the most positive way. Like they're reliving or revisiting something very negative that occurred in this situation. And they're not wanting that to happen again, but that's all they can think about. I really feel like this person's having a hard time breaking old habits or letting go of an old way of thinking. There's this pattern that they feel very stuck in. So we have the Star card in their feelings and the Nine of Cups. Wow. We also have the Ace of Swords and the Six of Cups. This person really wants to return to you. Star card and the Nine of Cups really is an energy of someone viewing you as wish fulfillment. It's an energy of someone saying, okay, this is who I want, this is who I desire. And Ace of Swords is, like a breakthrough in this situation. Now, Six of Cups in traditional tarot, it does speak about someone from your past returning, usually a lover, someone you have an emotional connection to, but it speaks about not returning to the past as well. So for some of you, you have a very large decision to make. What's going on in their energy versus yours is very different. It's and like I said, I did mention when we did see the Four of Cups in your feelings, it really is giving me an energy of the tables have turned, where you are viewing this person in a different light. You are really exhausted, and something doesn't feel like it's satisfying you any longer. Like, I'm getting a very specific message where some of you wanted a commitment with this person in the past. And now that it's coming in for you, you no longer want the commitment, or, whether it's because your emotions have changed or you've completely moved on. It's like you feel you're receiving the bare minimum, or this person is doing something when it's too late. And on their end, there's an energy of them wanting to heal this with the Star card. Ace of Swords wanting to speak to you, and Six of Cups is really an energy of reconciliation, but there is this underlying question of, is this situation worth it? And that may be something that you're trying to figure out. And I don't doubt that you may still have emotions for this person, but the very offer, or, for example, if it was a commitment, like a higher level of commitment, the very thing you wanted in the past, when it's coming in for you, it's almost like you're not as interested, or there's something here that you don't feel satisfied by, is what's coming through very strongly. So we have the Hermit and the Ace of Pentacles and the potential outcome. What's the Hermit? The Page of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Death card. You have someone who is, not only very curious about you, there is an energy of almost like studying you. And there's a lot that has changed in your personal life. You could have changed the way that you carry yourself. It's almost like they feel they're viewing you in a completely different light, or they're seeing a new version of you in this potential outcome with the Death card. Because the Death card speaks about some sort of very deep, it's like a transformative energy, but I see it more so as this person feels you have changed as a person. I don't see it as in a negative way, but it's someone who's almost trying to study you, or study the new you, is how the message is coming through to me. Ace of Pentacles and Death card, that's you moving forward. Okay. That is you learning the lesson that you were supposed to in this connection. And I do see an offer coming, but I also see that you're not going to be as excited about it as you would have in the past. There's like a very strong energy of either feeling like this is not enough, or I value myself, you know, to the point where I don't want to, or I know that I shouldn't have waited on an offer that long. There's something to do with you not being completely satisfied about this incoming offer. That's what I'm getting here. And then we have the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. You're going to see an increase in this person's effort. I do see that. I see someone who's going to try to restore balance in this connection, but this is two, completely different energies. Some of you are still holding on to the fact that this person kind of left you hanging or left you without some sort of an explanation with that ghosted card there. Right. So it could be, okay, well, this person's coming back around and offering me something, but they kind of left me in the dark with no explanation in the past. So, how do I know that they're not going to do that again? Definitely, some sort of trust issues on your end when it comes to this person as well. Okay. So, that is what I'm getting here. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you. And thank you so much for your time.